towards the Cardile house. Deshaun and Sam and Rose, what are you guys doing? Back door's open. RC is upstairs.
Yeah, I'm gonna head upstairs, man.
Okay.
We know that he's upstairs.
He was last seen upstairs.
Yeah, that's where they had taken him. There's a couple rooms up there. There was father's father's room where you guys had actually got your first showers as you got into
Right.
Berkshire, and that's Hirschbeck. Sorry about that. And that's where you guys. So you guys know there's a couple rooms up there because that's where you guys change and stuff. So, but yes, you were notified that yes, he was up there. And plus, Rose, you were there when they took him up.
They brought him in and stuff, yeah.
So.
Yeah, of course I was more focused on James, but yeah.
Yeah, and Jack was there as well, so he knew. So I'm sure between the both of them, they both probably said, yeah, he's up there.
Yeah, I'm head up there today. I'm crouching.
Yeah, I think we're going to do a quick sweep, all of us.
Sure. So you guys are being cautious going up the stairs. Give me a couple stealth checks. You guys don't need to worry about putting it in the tower. I'll let you guys know when to put it in the tower. Yeah, you guys are going up. Deshaun, you hit a like a weak creaky board. Yeah, and you guys kind of freeze, and you think you might hear something up top, and as you work your way up. Wee Willie, what are you doing as you're working your way up? How are you being sly?
I mean, I got my head on a swivel, Dave. I'm crouched low, and I'm keeping one hand against the inside of the staircase, not the railing side, the inside of it. And I'm kind of just holding my head in there, walking up slowly, creaking the fucking shit out of these boards the whole time. Every board I step on seems to be loose. I'm questioning the craftsmanship of this staircase. And I get up to the top of the landing, and I get my head up to the top of the landing, and just swivel sweep around. I'm looking to see if I see any shadows or hear.
Yeah,
anything.
you do, because just as you do that, a streak goes across the floor, and an orange tabby cat darts across the hall and about scares the ever-living shit out of you.
Growls as I see this cat.
Yeah, it's a tabby cat. It's Father Kenneth's cat, and as you
I'm all of a sudden fucking hungry.
Cats do. That's right. As you look into the room to your right, at the top of the stairs, you see that the room is pretty much thrashed, and you see blood. Also, that has basically sprayed out on the desk, onto the shelf, all over all of the religious text on the shelf, and on the floor there's a pair of open cuffs, handcuffs.
I point my fingers at my eyes and indicate to Sam to look at this.
And rope bindings as well, like a small pile of rope.
I assume Sam's right tight behind me. I can feel his breathing on the nape of my neck. Sam, take a look at this. As I point at the cuffs and shit. I asked Rose after that, is this where he was cuffed up at and shit?
That's
what?
He might still be nearby. Stay frosty, guys.
I think Lord fell asleep. He disappeared.
No.
He was smoking.
No. Oops.
Yeah.
Looks like RC is definitely gone. His rope bindings are on the ground, on the floor. Also, the handcuffs that he was in are also on the ground. There's a single key. But actually, on the single handcuff key, but there's a couple other keys as well, sort of like on a tied piece of leather strapping.
All right, I'm gonna grab the handcuffs, Dave.
Okay.
With the key.
Okay, with the key. Sure, you get them. You can go ahead and put on your character sheet. Just create an item and put handcuff with key.
Oh.
All right.
I think we're all getting the same thought.
You beat Sam to it.
He's complete now.
You glance across the hall to the other room, Willie, and the cat is up on another small pedestal with a a velvet Elvis on the wall.
Oh,
One of
God.
the velvet Elvis paintings, and he's sort of in like a praying position, and it's a beautiful,
Beautiful
highly.
tapestry. Huh?
Oh yeah, exactly. Definitely a beautiful fluorescent colors all over. Oh, it's beautiful.
He's getting flashbacks to Mrs. Haynes' room on the
Oh, God.
shit.
Such a glorious painting.
But
But that's all that's going on in the other room that's across the other side of the hall. Is just
So that's it for up here, then, I guess, right? Just these
Jub
two
Jub,
rooms?
what's up,
Is that all
buddy?
that was up here?
That's it, yeah. And the other side, this is basically Father Kenneth's work office, and then his room is on the other side. And then the shower's like straight ahead. And you kind of peek
Alright,
your
so
head in there.
his room's the one with all the blood and shit in it.
No, his office is got all the blood in it. And then there's
Okay.
and then there's a bathroom that's kind of straight ahead in the hallway. The light's out. You turn on the light, you look around. He's not in the shower, nothing like that. And then the room is on the other, opposite end of his office. Opposite side of the hall, basically.
I hold the handcuffs up to Sam's nose. Can you think you can track him with these, Sam?
Get him, boy, get him.
That's not funny, Mr. Needy.
I know, Sam. I seen your skills up in the woods when we was hunting that deer, though. You was all up on his tracks. You think you can track a man like that, too? Or boy, I should say.
Is there any blood on this handcuffs?
Yeah, there is blood.
I
Yeah,
hold him up.
there was blood everywhere in that. Blood everywhere in that office. Like I said, it was on all of the all the old dusty books and all the literature on the desk, on the carpet, on the wall.
You think
If there's blood
RC
on
might
the-
be injured?
If there's blood on the floor, we could
I don't know.
probably find some tracks.
Now, when
But the question is that RCs are the guards.
well, see that's
Either
very
way, he
good.
would've picked it up
Good
the
job
shoes
on
and
that.
stuff is what,
I'm gonna give you that's good because I'm gonna give you a Benny for saying that, Miss Scarlett. Now, I'll go ahead and add that Benny onto your sheet. Now, as for Sam, to go back on what is added onto what Miss Scarlett brought up, as you were fixing to blow this thing's head off, you saw that there was like a deep neck wound on the body of the before you blew its head off. There was a huge neck wound. So it looks like between the corpse that you blew his head off and the dead guy, as you guys kind of check out the other guard that was out on the front,
Yeah, the one in
they
front.
both had like horrendous stabbed neck wounds, basically like an ice pick or some shit, just
Huh.
right into the side of the neck, severing all the veins and shit. Oh yeah, all the arteries. Yeah, it wasn't pretty.
Well, I guess we should start our search from the back door then. That's likely where he escaped from, don't you guys think?
I wonder where Father Kenneth keeps his weapon for like when he had to put down Brian, because I have a feeling that is where RC got his
Mm-hmm.
weapon.
Yeah, they have a preparation room, sort of like a prayer room, or sort of like the
Right.
Okay, where there's like because this is like a Baptist church, right? And at where all the aisles and the pews are in the front, where all the congregation sits, and then there's the stage. Well, there's like a pool on the stage as well. Now there's a couple little rooms back behind the curtain where he kept Brian's little body for the night. That's where you could see all kinds of wooden planks in there and stuff where they built that the wooden coffin for him. And there's also a corpse on another preparation table in there, on like a prayer table, and you kind of lift the sheet back and it's Jenny's body. And by this point Jenny's body's starting to her head is just mangled, like the whole side of her head was caved in. So she's starting to turn like a real light purple, pasty white from being dead, obviously. And That's
So what?
basically back there. But dude, you
So
don't
what we
see
think
RC
happened
back
here,
there.
Rose? We think that he bit the one guy or something. You reckon? It looked like some teeth marks in that other guy.
I don't know.
So are you guys kind of looking
Yeah.
around the room, or
Yeah,
what?
we're looking around
Yeah.
this room here.
Okay, everybody, give me
Rose
a
led us
notice
here.
check, and you don't have to put it in the tower either. Just give me a notice check. All right, Rose. So you're familiar with this kind of stuff, especially from being up north. There is a on the wall. There is a sort of like a rack of tools, and you know how on the wall some folks will outline, like kind of trace the tool
Yeah.
as to where it goes on the wall.
Like where a dead body.
Yeah, exactly. Well, on that rack, there's a missing tool, and it looks like an ice pick.
Okay. Well, shit.
Which is probably how he put little Brian out
Well,
as he
that-
came
he
back
said
for a
that.
second time. Yeah,
Right.
because he said ice pick through the eye. So
Yeah. Alright, so RC is not here, and he has a very dangerous weapon.
Indeed.
It's an ice pick. Even if your skull is not mushy yet, that's gonna go right through.
Mm-hmm.
We need to get this boy quick.
Exactly. Well, I say we go to the back door and see if we see any signs of where he went.
Mm-hmm.
all right, sure. You go back to the back door. Everybody is standing at the edge of the kitchen, where you check on James as well. I'm sure you'd probably check on James.
Oh, yeah.
Rose.
I think
The saline bag is probably about, I'd say, about 3/4 full still, and there is also a couple other saline bags sort of on the counter to the side.
maybe we should call some folks up in here to keep guard on James. I think.
Okay.
I'm gonna holler out, "Hey, somebody over here! Get over here with some weapons or something. We need somebody to keep an eye on James. Make sure that damn crazy boy don't stab him again."
All right. Willie goes out and starts yelling at, and couple guys come in and say, they're locked and loaded now, man. They've got rifles and like 30-30s, and they'll say, okay, yeah, we'll watch him
we
for
don't
you.
want to move him no more. He seems to be stable, so just keep your eyes on him. There ain't no telling what that crazy little white boy's gonna do. He got a damn ice pick on him now. He probably gonna try and kill everybody.
We'll keep an eye on him. Don't you worry about it. He ain't gonna get James. We're gonna look out for
right.
Mr. James.
That's right.
All right, so take a time out from you, kind of putting Jack up into the spotlight now. Jack, you run across the neighborhood in the Hirschbeck area. Well, and you are in Hirschbeck. As you run across Hirschbeck, you run a couple blocks. You get to where Alice had taken little what was her name? Kathy, right?
Kathy.
Yeah, Kathy. Yeah.
That's it.
So you get to the door, and you basically barge right in. I mean, the door's unlocked. You burst through, and she's basically playing with a couple dolls on the floor. And she asked, "Are you here to watch me?"
Yes, go.
I have a name. My name is Kathy. What's your name?
I'm Jack.
Hi, Jack. Did Miss Alice send you here? She went back to her house to go get a couple of the other ladies, and they were going to come back over here. And we were all going to play dollies. We were going to play Barbie. Are you going to play Barbie with us, Jack? We do
no,
need a Ken.
No, Katie. Not at this moment.
Oh, bummer. You know what? Maybe Ben will play Ken with us. Yeah.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah. He kind of talks a little funny, though.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah. So what are you here for? Are you here? Mrs. Alice was gonna make cupcakes. She's not here though. I think I'm just here.
Yeah,
Because my mommy isn't here anymore, and my brother he's
I'm just,
somewhere. He's
go
not
there.
home yet.
I'm gonna keep you a little bit company until Alice and the other ladies are back.
Okay, all right. Is there like a maximum amount of time you want to wait, or? She said
Whatever
she would
it
be
is.
right back. She was just gonna go get the other ladies, and then they were gonna bake cupcakes. Because I'm really sad, my mommy is not alive anymore.
I know, girl. And I put one arm around her, but in the meantime, I'm still looking around,
No.
if I can't see RC.
No, you don't
But
see
I don't-
any sign
I
of
mean,
RC.
I don't tell her that I'm looking for a brother, but I'm just trying to keep her calm and, in the meantime, watch
Oh,
out
she's
over the
calm.
situation.
Yeah, she's playing with her dolls and her Blues Clues scribble board and stuff like that. She's
Yeah,
just kind of playing away.
I mean, interacting with her, but in the meantime, I'm still trying to overlook everything.
Kind of like peeking out of the window and out of the front door and stuff, kind of making sure he's not trying to roll up on your six or anything and get you from behind. I gotcha. Yeah, about 15 minutes go by, Jack, and Alice never shows. Alice never shows in 15 minutes. And you're just continuing to wait. So back to the church. You guys are in the kitchen. A couple of you are kind of standing out, looking out into the field. There's woods probably, I'd say about, I don't know, maybe another 25, 30 yards. And then, of course, the line of Hirschbeck, which is right here. I'll share the map with you guys. Basically, where you guys are at is on the left-hand side, and that is where the church is. And on the right-hand side, let me get this back. Right here. Oh boy, this layer thing works so fucking good. And then on the right-hand side, that is where the farm is. So you guys are on the left. And then these are your houses right here. So what say you guys? Three of you are there.
Where am I at this moment?
You are still with. You're still waiting for. Unless you want to leave. Unless you want to leave the Cardile house, you're more than welcome to leave if you'd like. You can do anything you want.
No, I was just going to, be outside the house, but checking around the house if I
Sure.
can see
Yeah,
anything moving.
Yeah, during that 15 minutes that you're waiting, you make a sweep of the house. There's no windows open. The back door is not wide open. The cellar to the attic is closed and clamped up. Everything looks good.
Yeah, but I also check around if I can see anything.
You see,
Bushes or.
no, you don't see anything bushwhacking in there, but you do notice. It seems like you can hear a little bit of screaming on the next block. You can hear a little bit more screaming, and you can see a couple of the members of the community kind of racing past the front of the Cardile house, heading in the direction of the scream to where you heard it.
Whoa.
And you guys as well. You guys can hear. You guys can also hear a scream. Kind of back towards the center of Hirschbeck.
I'm moving towards the screams.
Okay.
I have a nasty feeling about it.
Okay, so what are you gonna do? Are you just gonna tell Kathy to be a good boy and then Miss Alice is coming back for, or what are you doing with that? I mean, you could just leave her there. I mean, you secured the building. I mean, there's
I'm
RC is
saying,
nowhere to be found. So
I'm saying to her, you stay here, play with your dolls. I'm going to check where Alice is.
okay, Mr.
If she
Jack.
needs anything for making those muffins.
Oh, those sound so good. She said she was gonna make blueberry. But hurry back. Don't forget. If
I will come back as soon
Even-
as I have finished helping her.
Okay. Even big kids play Barbie. So, Mr. Jack, don't be afraid to play Barbie with us. You can always
I
be
will.
kid.
I will play with you.
Okay.
Whoa.
My brother's got some G.I. Joe dolls too.
all right, so everybody kind of runs towards the center.
And on my way out, I make sure that the door is closed.
All right, so you get it closed. Heads towards the screen. Everybody heads towards the middle. So Jack, everybody would be about right. Jack, you're about right here. So you kind of run across to about this side here, and the door at Alice's house is wide open. And as you're walking up to the house, Alice is stumbling out of the house, and she is moaning, and it looks like her eyes are rolled into the back of her head. She's got blood coming down from her mouth. She's got this horrific wound on the side of her neck, and she's walking towards you, and it looks like she has basically turned Jack. Looks like she is actually a shambler now. And, by the time that you're coming up there, Sam and Deshaun and Rose, all of you guys are getting up here too, and you can see...
Jack's good. The toes of his good foot are curling up the fence right now.
And as you guys are kind of running around the corner, running around the side of the house towards the front, you can see Alice basically just fixing to grab at Jack. So Jack, I'm gonna roll some cards again for everyone, and we're gonna see what is going on. The shambler is going to be Mrs. Alice. Yes.
I saw I had that Winchester on me, but I'm not going to use that so close.
Sure, you can. You can shoot point blank with a rifle. Absolutely. It's just going to be versus its parry. No big deal. It's up to you because it looks like Alice is coming right for you, and it looks like she's not coming into your area to make conversation.
Yeah.
She's drooling while
Yeah.
looking
She's
at your
not
good
coming
foot.
for muffins.
And
For
blood is
making
still
muffins.
kind of blood is still squirting in a nice stream, out of the side of her neck as well. All right, so I'm going to roll some cards. Let's see what happens. Well, we're going to draw some cards. Jack!
Oh, shit.
Jack gets it.
Johnny
Wow.
on the spot.
Jack with a king of spades. Jack, you've got the rifle in hand. Do you want to blow her head off, or what?
Yep, I'm gonna blow the brains
All
out.
right, go ahead and attack her and the combat tracker, and it would be the living dead shambler. That is going to be the that's the the sheet that we'll use for her.
Yeah.
All right,
my
so,
God.
so she startles the shit out of Jack, and Jack goes to shoot, and he goes to plant his right foot, and he kind of stumbles on his stump a little bit, on his hoof. He kind of he kind of stumbles a little bit. So, Caitlin, she has her.
Wait.
Yes.
That's a hit.
A 2.
It's against her parry.
Yeah, it is because she was. Yeah, you go ahead and you hit. You can go ahead and roll damage. Totally forgot. Thanks for bringing that up. Because yeah, she was coming up to say hi, and they do have a two parry. So, and next time you're going to attack versus parry, hold down the control button and drop that attack on there, and then it will go versus parry. All right. So wow, Jack, good damage. I mean, you literally, even with a cold shot at -2, or even -4, boom, the head goes flying off. So go ahead and deduct a round of ammunition from your gun. Also, you as well, Sam, from earlier. Okay, so Alice's corpse kind of slumps down to the ground and kind of jiggles around a little bit. You know, she was a pretty hardy woman. You know, Alice is out of her misery now. I mean,
so the boob physics are still going?
No, the boob physics are not going. No, the rolls from her jelly belly were still going, though.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, she, you know, and Alice had cancer too, so, you know, she's kind of... this was going to happen to her anyway. But she's, you know, she's out. Her head goes flying off of her shoulders.
To live a long life.
Yeah.
And Jack ruined it.
Yeah. Thanks, Jack.
Finally free of cancer.
Good job, Jack. Good job.
All right, so everybody, you know, gets up there, and Caitlin was fixing to... She had her 9mm drawn. Everybody else probably had their weapons drawn, even though I didn't hear it. What are you guys doing?
That boy close. He's somewhere close by. We got to find his ass before he kills her damn body.
Jack,
I'm telling you.
why did you leave Kathy?
I checked around the house. There was nothing there. I closed the door off.
Even if it was locked, it's his house too. He'd have a key.
Oh shit.
The more important person is, where is Samantha?
Rose.
With the girls.
With Ken, or whatever his name is.
Yeah,
Ken.
Jeff.
with Serena and Barbara.
Yeah, Jeff, I'm sorry.
Jeff, yeah. Jeff, Michael, Bob, Javier.
Too many names.
Okay.
Domingo.
No.
Well, we can stop whoever it is turning everyone into zombies.
Yeah,
Well-
most definitely. Yeah.
I say to
I have a
Rose,
feeling he went after Alice because she was the one that was supposed to be looking after Kathy.
Yeah. Let's get Kathy secured in. That'll be our bait.
okay.
Okay.
I checked around. If anything was there, there was nothing there. But the moment I left, and when I arrived here, it was. I was lucky that I got a shot in because that was too close for comfort.
Yeah, because just as you know, you were fixing to talk to her, but as she got right up on your grill, you noticed that holy shit, she's turned, and that's when you know you had the initiative and you shot her and blew her head off. So, you know, and as you guys are, as Jack is explaining this to you, all of a sudden you hear something fling open like wood on wood, and up top, because this is a two-story house. One of the shamblers kind of like falls out of the window and falls on the ground. You can hear bones snapping and cracking. It was like this corpse basically folded like a lawn chair. And it's another one of the elderly women that's in the community. And you know, this thing is now like crawling and and you know, it's got blood, you know, all down her, sort of like one of those, I guess you could say, nighttime bed dresses with, you know, the big flowers and stuff on it, and it's just doused with blood. Yeah, just doused with blood as this thing is trying to claw and scrape its way towards you, and you can just see, you know, this lady's name was Rose. And you could see, you know, no, not anything against Rose, but her name is Rose too, and she's basically just digging into the dirt and not getting anywhere because her body is so broken and twisted and mangled. She's not able to go anywhere, and it's trying to claw its way towards you, and it's moaning and
Nope, curb stop it. Let's go in. I think he's in there.
Great.
How many entrances are in the
Let's stop the
to
zombie
this
factory.
house?
Well,
I'm
these
gonna run.
are
I'm gonna run. Get the little girl.
okay. So you're gonna run back across the street over toward